Work smarter, not harder. This has been my motto since I joined the Navy in 2005. Before I tell you about the Navy, let me tell you a little bit about my life. I was born and raised in Austin, Texas, only child. My mom was a single mom. She always tried to instill the best values that she could possibly instill with me. It was basically try to work as hard as possible can in every aspect of life, not just what you do in work, but how you treat people, how you manage your life, etc. And so in 2003 I graduated from high school and I got accepted into the University of Texas, where school was extremely expensive and I couldn't really afford it. So in 2005 I joined the United States Navy. And at first I went in there to decide I'm gonna pay for school and I'm gonna do my 4 years, I'm gonna get out, go back to college, get my degree, and become something in business is what I originally thought. And then after about 2 years in the Navy, I realized that the Navy is a great opportunity and I absolutely loved what I had to do. I got to see beautiful countries, meet awesome people. People that changed my life, people that really made me turn into like a man that I really wanted to be. Well, in 2005 I went to boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois. Did a 2-month stint there. Then I went to A school in Virginia Beach, Virginia, for about another 3 to 4 months. After there, I got my first set of orders to Maine, Brunswick, Maine. In Brunswick, I mean, I'm born and raised in Austin, Texas. So you take a southern boy from Texas and put him in a climate like Maine, and I hated life. I tried everything I could to get out of that place just because the winters were just insane. 9 months of winter is just a little too much. So about being there for about 1.5 to 2 years, I decided, hey, I'm going to do an IA. IA is an individual augmentee program, and they have them pretty much all over the United States. But I had to pick one that was deploying to Iraq. Well, in about 2007, the beginning of 2007, I got deployed to Iraq. I was at Camp Bucca, Iraq. And our main goal there was to do detaining operations and convoy ops. Supply drops, you know, some close contact with the enemy, but for the most part I was as safe as I could possibly be in a combat zone. I met 4 of the best friends I've ever had in my life, and I'll probably, one day when I'm gray and old, I'll still talk to them on a regular basis. Lifelong friends that really made me grow up in an aspect of life. I did about 11.5 months there. We were only supposed to do 6, but they extended us to 11 and change. So then after that, I came back to Maine and I pulled my second set of orders, which was to Corpus Christi, Texas, to be with an HM squadron, which is it's a mine countermeasure squadron. Basically what we do is we clear passageways for ships, for pretty much anything. And pretty much it's just a show of force. There's not many mines left in the water from, you know, World War II, etc. But we have to show the force, so if anybody ever decides to put mines in the water, we'll be ready. We've got 3 main systems. 2 of those systems just finds the mines, and then the 3rd system will find and detonate the mines. And it's an extremely interesting position, and if you're not familiar with the mine countermeasure department, it's extremely hard to kind of like describe these systems to you. But in a nutshell, you know, when there's a mine in the water, we find it, we detonate it. I've been down there, well, I was down in Corpus Christi for about 1.5 years. We deployed to Bahrain for 6 months. It's a beautiful country. It's hot, which I absolutely love, so I'm willing to go back at any given time. But, you know, 6 months away from your family and friends is hard. But it's a good opportunity, see the world a little bit, meet different cultures, different people, and I absolutely had a great time. I did that for when it was like September to March was the time frame. Once I got back from there, our squadron decided to do a home port change, which basically means they want to move the entire squadron to a different location, and they moved me to Norfolk, Virginia. To say a little bit about Norfolk, I don't really enjoy it that much. I would prefer being back in Corpus because it was 3 hours away from home, and you know, I'm a Texas boy. I love Texas, so I've been up here now for about 3 months, and I decided I'm going to get into some classes. I wanted to finish my degree and stay in the Navy, and I want to drop an officer package to become a pilot. I think that what pilots do is the most amazing job in the world, and be honest with you, that's the only thing I can see myself loving in life to do as a job. They say once you find a job that you love, you don't actually go to work anymore, and that's what I'm talking about. I think that would be an amazing position for me, and I like to pursue that dream of mine. After I do a 20-year stint in the Navy, hopefully it lasts for 20, and hopefully I can maintain my severity through that. But once I complete and retire from the Navy, I would like to already have completed my master's degree in aerospace engineering, and I would like to be employed for NASA in Houston, Texas. I think that would be ultimately a fantastic job. So I appreciate your time today, and I hope to be seeing your guys' presentations in class, and thank you.